Welcome back to the Business Ignite podcast, where we light the fire for business growth and marketing success. Your hosts, Ethan Walker and Samantha Reed, bring you the latest trends, expert insights, and actionable strategies to fuel your business journey. Let's ignite your potential.
Hey everyone, remember that awesome feeling back in January? New year, fresh start for our websites. Digital domination, here we come. Well, if those website goals are feeling a little distant, like those New Year's resolutions we make, you are so not alone. That's why we're doing a deep dive on Taking Steps Toward Your Website Goals by Kiana Brady from 95 Visual. Consider this your website strategy tune-up. We're going to unpack the good stuff so you can refresh those goals and really make them happen.
And you know what I think is really smart about Brady's approach? She gets it. Website checkups shouldn't be a once-a-year thing, right? It's got to be a regular thing, just like, making sure your website is secure.
Oh, sure.
Think about it. You wouldn't skip a safety inspection on your car, right? Your website's the same. If you forget about security updates, it could cause you all sorts of problems.
That is such a good point. Okay, so let's dig into Brady's first stop, reviewing your website game plan.
Yeah.
And she does not hold back. She asks these really direct questions like, did your website actually reach the targets you set? And how's that email list growing? Is it what you expected, or is it more like watching paint dry? Okay, that's my own analogy. But, it's easy to get caught up in a new project and set these crazy goals.
Right.
Like, I remember when I was building my app, I wanted to add every feature under the sun. And I totally underestimated the time and money it would take. I learned about honesty and flexibility the hard way, I'll tell you.
Oh, I've been there. And that's where having an objective perspective is so key.
Totally.
It's like asking a friend for fashion advice. Sometimes you just need another person to tell you what works.
100%.
Having someone else, like a colleague or even a friend who knows the industry, take a look at your website. They can find those blind spots you didn't even know were there.
Oh, yeah.
It goes back to what Brady says about getting feedback, especially from your target audience. At the end of the day, they're the ones you want to connect with, right?
So true. And speaking of connecting with your audience, Brady reminds us that just being on social media isn't enough anymore.
Yeah.
You got to have a plan, right?
Exactly. You need a strategy. And it's got to line up with those website goals we were talking about.
That's true.
One thing Brady suggests is giving your followers a peek behind the scenes, Share your successes, share your goals, heck, even share your struggles.
Be real, right?
Exactly. It's all about building trust and that genuine connection. And with all these new social media platforms popping up left and right, you have to be picky about where you spend your time and energy. You don't want to spread yourself too thin.
Oh, I know. It's like, how many platforms can you handle? You don't want to be that person running around a party trying to talk to everyone. It's about quality, not quantity.
Exactly. Find those platforms where your perfect audience hangs out and focus your energy there.
So we talked about reviewing goals, finding the right social media platforms, but Brady hits on another important thing, staying ahead of the game in this digital world that's always changing. Have you ever felt like you're trying to hit a moving target online? Can be a lot, right?
Absolutely, it really can. That's why I really liked Brady's Look Toward the New section. She really stresses how important user-friendliness is, no matter what new tech is out there.
Right. It's like we get so excited about the shiny new tools, we forget the basics.
Exactly. So while you're checking out all that new stuff, ask yourself, is my website accessible? Can everyone, no matter their abilities, get to my content easily and navigate it? And then there's responsive design. Have you thought about that? People are on their phones, their laptops, their giant desktop screens, everything. Your site needs to look amazing and work perfectly on all of them.
It's about the experience, right?
Yes. It's not just about trends. It's about making sure everyone feels welcome on your site.
I love that. Building a website that's not trendy, but timeless. And speaking of trends, Brady warns about getting too caught up in every new thing that pops up.
Right. Focus on those lasting changes, making your site easy to use, keeping your content great. And that brings us to another big one, website redesigns.
Oh, yeah, Brady gets into that, and I can practically hear those design ideas brewing. She actually talks about what not to do. Those old graphics, walls of text that would make anyone fall asleep.
It's so true. You visit some websites, and you can just tell they haven't been touched in ages, and you just click away.
Exactly. What's Brady's advice then?
Well, for one, don't be scared to freshen up your content. And it's not just about new words, it's about making sure your message really stands out.
Yeah, like those sign up or learn more buttons, those calls to action. Got to make sure people see them.
Exactly. Make it super clear what you want your visitors to do next. And redesigning doesn't have to mean spending a ton of money. Little changes can go a long way.
Right, like maybe swapping out that blurry photo with a professional one, or updating your font so it's easier to read.
There you go. And when Brady talks about checking your links, I know, sounds boring.
The most exciting part of website maintenance, yeah.
But she's hinting at something huge. SEO, search engine optimization. It's like this. You could have the best website in the world, but if people can't find it...
It's like throwing a party but forgetting to send invites. Right.
Exactly. SEO is all about helping those search engines find you. Are you using the right keywords? Are those images tagged properly? Those small things can make a big difference.
You know, going through all this website stuff, it's like giving your digital space a good spring cleaning. Everything's organized, looking sharp, ready for visitors.
It really is.
And the best part is, just by listening to this, Brady would say you're already ahead of the game.
Oh, for sure. You're here, you're listening, you actually want to improve. That puts you way ahead of those people who just hit publish and that's it.
Right. Like, I read somewhere that a ton of websites from just last year are already abandoned. It's crazy.
It's a digital ghost town out there, but not yours. You're learning, adapting, really making the most of your website. And that makes me think of something that Brady doesn't ask in the article, but I think it's important. How can your website reach your goals and make the internet a better place?
Whoa, that is a big question. It's not just about getting more clicks or selling more. It's about actually making a difference.
Exactly. So as we're wrapping up, think about how your website can be a force for good. Could you make your design more inclusive? Use your platform to highlight different voices, maybe support a good cause?
Or even just create content that's positive and inspiring.
Absolutely, because when you think about it, a website that connects with people on a deeper level, a website that adds something good to the world, that's a truly successful website.
I love that.
Yeah.
A website that converts and inspires.
I know.
Well, that's it for today's deep dive. We really dug into Kiana Brady's article, got some awesome tips for leveling up our websites and making a real impact. Until next time, happy optimizing, everyone. And remember, the internet never stops changing, so stay curious, stay creative, and keep on diving deep.
Thanks for tuning in to the Business Ignite podcast, where we fuel your business growth and marketing success. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to rate and review us. It does help others find the show. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Business Ignite Podcast and share this episode with a friend. Keep the fire burning, and remember, your success is just one strategy away. Until next time, stay ignited.